Things for my sanity.
It is recording right now.
Delegate. That is self-care right there.
Okay.
Okay, we are
awesome.
recording.
So welcome everybody to the October edition of our new member welcome party and orientation. It's crazy to me that it's October, but I love the fall, so I'm also very excited about it. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Kate Burke. I am an executive leader with Young Living. I'm also an occupational therapist who is in grad school, which is kind of why my eyes look like this right now. So I wanted to thank you all for being here this evening. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to go through a little slideshow, and we're going to have some brief presentations from some of our members who've been around for a little while, and we're going to try to give you a little tour of your Young Living membership and one of the common starter kits. You may or may not have started with the oils kit, but we're going to go through the oils kit, and we're going to talk about the features of your Young Living membership that I think are important for people to know about, and a lot of them are things I didn't figure out until I had been around for a while. So we'll try to give you a little how-to so you can get the most out of your investment. So let me shoot over here and try to share my screen with you. And I have some slides. They should be here. Yes. All right, pardon me 1 second while I move. All right. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, guys. Okay, can someone give me a thumbs up if you can see the welcome slide? All right, awesome. So thank you so much for being here. I like to say that we are wicked excited to have you getting oily with us. So if you want to tell us a little bit about yourself in the chat, you can tell us where you're from, when you got started with your starter kit, and maybe why. I always love to hear why people decided to get active with oils. And then if there's something in your starter kit that you haven't used yet, drop that in the chat, and we'll make sure tonight that you learn some ways to use that product. So tonight we're going to unbox the oils kit. So everyone who got that kit has a diffuser, and then we're going to run through the 12 oils that come in the kit. We're going to talk a little bit about the Thieves spray and hand sanitizer, and the Ninja Red, and then we're going to show you how to use the roller filament that came with your kit to make a roller bottle. All right, so I am going to get us started. We're going to talk a little bit about lemon and frankincense. These are probably two of my favorite oils. The lemon is part of the Vitality line. That's you know that because it has the primarily white label, and the Vitality line are the oils that are FDA approved to use internally as dietary supplements. So lemon is very refreshing. You can add it to water or other cooking. I like to put a drop of lemon oil in my Instant Pot when I make rice and flavor the rice. I use it as a substitute for zest in a lot of recipes, and then it's obviously fabulous in the diffuser, very uplifting. And it plays really nicely in the diffuser with frankincense. I actually pair these two together quite often. Citrus is kind of stimulating and uplifting, but frankincense is known for its grounding properties. And so actually a lot of times when I am doing schoolwork, I will put this combination in the diffuser. I've also been using this before we got started. Some of us were talking about how our kids are doing with at-home learning. So we are doing at-home learning, and we've been diffusing a lot of frankincense to help us stay focused during that time. It's also fantastic for skin. So this is something you can make a face serum with the frankincense. I often will put frankincense directly on my face on a spot that's giving me a little bit of trouble. Really fantastic for skin, especially for those of us with more mature skin, if you will. All right, next we're going to talk a little bit about Thieves and lavender, and Elaine is going to tell us about these. Are you here with us, Elaine?
I'm here. Thank you
Awesome.
so much. These are my two favorites. Lavender is my favorite because I not only can you use this in sachets and on in my pillow. There's so many ways. I actually make lavender cookies now for just about every meeting that I do, and it goes really really well. So I do add it into cooking. But there's a lot of different things that you can put lavender in. Lavender lemonade this summer's was a real big hit for me. So I used it in lemonade and I love that. So lavender, you can actually use it with your wool dryer balls if you've tried those. I love them. They're new to me this year. So if you put it on the wool dryer balls, just a couple of drops, it will help to put that into in your dryer, whatever's in your dryer. So if I'm doing that, I do that with my sheets as well as my pillowcases and my towels and everything. My closet just smells so good. And I feel good because it's non-toxic. So lavender, you can also put that's also used for, Epsom salts. I take a bath. As a matter of fact, I've been giving a Epsom salt bath with lavender to my corgi, to my little girl, Molly corgi. And she has what's called hairy paws. And that's what I was suggested by my vet to use. And it's really been working and helping her a great deal. So I've been using it that way too. So lavender's my go-to. It also helped me many years ago when I was in the hospital with one of my sons who had leukemia. And that was my first really discovery of lavender oil. My mom sent up pillowcases to the hospital so that I would have lavender on my pillowcases that I could put on any pillow there. And I loved it. So lavender, then I can go over to thieves, and everybody knows thieves is my favorite because I'm an EMT. And that was introduced to me by somebody I rode the ambulance with. The first year that I was an EMT, I got very, very sick. Like I always felt like I got everybody's, whatever I had in the rig that day, that's what I brought home. And boy, I'll tell you, no washing hands or washing my clothes or whatever was not helping as much as when she gave me this Thieves. And this is cinnamon, clove, rosemary, and lemon oil is in this. Thieves is wonderful. It was actually called that because back in 1440, there were thieves that were raiding the bodies of people who had died from a plague and they weren't getting sick. And when they were brought before the judge let them know that if you tell us what you've been using so that you did not get sick or die from being with these dead bodies, we're going to make it easier on you. And so they did. They told the judge what was used. And since that time, this is known as thieves oil. So you'll see this actually in some parables in the Bible. So thieves, I would put this, it's a hot oil. So if you put it anywhere else on your body, you want to have a little V8 or a little V6 oil that Young Living sells, a carrier oil you would put it with and put it on you. But I actually put it directly on my wrists, rub my wrists together, my hands, my palms, and I actually will then go up here and put it along my carotids. So that really protected me on the rig. And so Thieves is a go-to. I diffuse it all the time in the ambulance building or in my home. I diffuse Thieves as well as use it. So they'll tell you a little bit later about the Vitality Thieves. Thanks.
Thank you, Elaine. All right, Juliet, will you tell us a little bit about peppermint and valor?
Yes, I would be so happy to talk to you about peppermint and valor. So peppermint, in the kit, it is a peppermint vitality. Vitality is the white label, and that means that you can use it internally like a dietary supplement. So peppermint vitality is excellent for digestion. So you can use it for that purpose by adding it to your water or a veggie capsule. It's also really excellent with kind of mental focus and energizing. It kind of helps to wake you up. So I like to use it as a pick-me-up, especially in the winter months in the morning if I'm trying to wake up for an early workout. I like to use peppermint. I just used peppermint yesterday in brownies. So you can just In your regular brownie mix, if you add 4 or 5 drops of peppermint oil, it makes a really nice peppermint brownie. And it's just I don't know, they're all so nice, but I like it for digestion, I would say most. All right, next up is Valor. Valor is a special blend of oils. It is wonderful for your emotional system. So this is called Valor because it helps to instill feelings of self-confidence, courage. On the slide there, you can see if you need an extra dose of bravery, like before a presentation or an interview. I have little boys who like to use Valor like before like an athletic competition. I'll use this like if I'm going to have to talk in front of people. It's a really nice emotional oil. So this one I will rub topically, like on my back, on my wrists, or it's really nice in the diffuser as well. It's just a pleasant, uplifting kind of smell. So that is Valor. Oh, I didn't mention that it's the chiropractor oil too. So this is something that many chiropractors love. This is something that if you roll up and down your spine after a chiropractic adjustment, it can help to kind of get the most out of that adjustment.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Juliet.
You're welcome.
All right, Mary's going to talk to us a bit about DiGize and Panaway.
Hi, everyone. So DiGize, we've got still peppermint and vitality on there, but that's okay. We'll move on. The DiGize supports your digestive system. It's great for general wellness. It contains an antioxidant. It has antioxidant properties. It's a vitality oil, and the way that you know the difference between the regular oils and the vitality is the white labels are vitality and where you can take it internally. It has tarragon, ginger, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, anise, and patchouli. On the DiGize, what we do is when you're having a little bit of bloating, gas in your stomach, irritation, you can either take a drop, put it inside your belly button, or just undo it, put a little drop underneath your tongue. Does not taste all that great, but it definitely does the trick. And the next one is Panaway. Now you'll notice Panaway, it has this white, thicker label on it. And the reason for that is because it has wintergreen. It is a hot oil. It's used when applied for after physical exercises. You can rub it into your temples during times of stress. It's great in the bathtub with some Epsom salt. It is used topically. It has wintergreen, hycilium, clove, peppermint, and this here is Mom's new, she skipped her biofreeze. She does no longer use Bengay. So what we do is we just use it directly as the bottle, and I put the little filament cap on top, rub it on her neck when her neck is really irritated, or myself, and it really does the trick. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mary. All right, Beth is going to talk to us about Citrus Fresh Vitality and Raven.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Beth.
I'm going to talk about Citrus Fresh first. And Citrus Fresh is it's a blend of citruses, and spearmint, and it's really good, clean feelings come from it in the diffuser on dryer balls. It's kind of one of my favorites. It's a vitality label, so you can, it's labeled for ingestion. It is incredible in really cold water, and I don't really drink really cold water, but when I do, I like to have this in it because that spearmint just adds like a kick. I don't know. Um, it's orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, mandarin, and spearmint. So it's a great addition to if you drink Ningxia Red, which we'll be talking about that later. That was a packet sample, like in a 2-ounce packet that you got in your kit at the bottom. This is good for, it's uplifting. So if you want to be kind of revived or energized, it's good for that. And it's good for stinks. So like you can put a drop on a little cotton ball and throw it at the bottom of the garbage can. I take it and mix it with, what's that stuff? Baking soda. And put it in a little glass container without a cover. Or you can put a cover and poke holes in the metal cover, like the ball jars, and add this to it, and you just leave it in the stinky closet where all the kids' stuff goes that stinks like boy sweat. Not that girls don't stink, but there's just something about boys stink. Yeah, smelly boys. So I apologize, but I do not have a bottle of Raven in my house. It is gone. I can't find one. My son uses this in the shower. I know, right, Kristen? He before he takes a shower, one of them, he switches it up. He'll use eucalyptus or Raven, and he puts it on the on the shower wall, like The Exorcist. I compel you with Raven. Okay, and it works. So Raven is I might miss some ingredients, but it's a blend. It is probably one of the winter favorites in my house, but like I said, we use it all year long. It's huge for respiratory support. It's also just it's invigorating. It's like a combination of all the eucalyptuses. Am I correct? Thanks. And then I don't know what else is in it because I don't remember. If someone could look that up for me, I'd really appreciate it. I was looking for the bottle a few minutes ago. We use this with coconut oil. You add a little to coconut oil. You can rub it on bottoms of the feet or the chest. Thank you. Wintergreen, Raven Sarah, peppermint, and then what else? Some eucalyptus. Yes, eucalyptus. So it's just when you feel that gunk in your chest or your nose or your head or that pressure, it just kind of helps cut through it. So it's, if you mix it with some coconut oil or even a little olive oil or just straight neat, rub it on. It just, you breathe it in and it just kind of, it gives you that feeling of that you've lathered yourself in Vicks Vapor Rub. But this is the good version. So if you have any issues in the spring, summer, and fall, you know what I'm talking about, when the leaves fall, this is something that you should have on hand and just be prepared to use it. I actually enjoy mixing Raven in the diffuser with orange. It's a nice little blend. So I think that's about it. I mean, these two are pretty powerful. So, but they're all powerful. So let's move on to the next powerful ones. I did not prepare.
Beth, that was fantastic. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I think actually that's perfect, because I think one of the things I love the new people to know is that we are a very real, come as you are group. So we do these things and we try to be put together and organized, but also we live in the real world, and it's not all rainbows and unicorns, and it's not always neat and perfect like it looks on Pinterest. So this is just how it is. So that's totally fine, Beth. That was great.
But then it also goes to show you that once you fall in love with all of these bottles, you can't help but not know everything good about them.
Yeah, and I so many times while other people have been presenting, I wanted to say, oh, and this thing, and this thing, and this thing, and it's almost hard not to do that
Yep.
because there are so many cool things.
Yep.
Okay, Juliet is going to talk to us about stress away and peace and calming.
All right, so I'm so excited to talk about these oils. I mean, gosh, they're. I feel like I love so many of them, so it's like, oh, I love this one and this one because I just love so many. But peace and calming is definitely my most favorite. And going back to what you were saying about how, um, you know, we're keeping it real, and life sometimes is throwing us a lot, especially now, right? So these oils, peace and calming and stress away, you want to be using these oils like all the time. You want to be supporting your emotions. You want to be calming your stress and getting in touch with your inner peace. So peace and calming is a blend. It has blue tansy in there, and it has some citrus oils like orange and tangerine. It has a little hint of patchouli, but it's like not patchouli from like back in the day if you were ever went to like a Grateful Dead or a Fish concert. It's not like that. It's like amazing patchouli that is just whew. So peace and calming is awesome. I love to use this. I have this one with me every day. I like to rub it on my wrists. I like to put it in my diffuser jewelry. Would be nice at bedtime. We'll use it for our kids. It's just a really calming blend, but also something that I just really like to use kind of like as a perfume. It's just it's been something personally that has helped me a lot with anxiety. I just find that this is a very calming blend. So peace and calming, and then stress away. Stress away. We joke that stress away is like a margarita in a bottle. This is like your mama oil. This is like the one you want to take with you to market basket. It just is one that helps to kind of fend off that stress. It's a very uplifting blend. It has lime, cedarwood, vanilla, what else? I think there's a little bit of lavender in there. It's just a nice kind of, I don't know, just uplifting blend, stress away. So these are actually in the bottom of your kit, and in the bottom of your kit also are 2 roller tops. And so these would be nice ones that you could actually, the roller tops, you can pop them right on the stress away or the peace and calming. So I love these oils so much, especially peace and calming.
Awesome.
Right.
Thank you, Juliet.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think your name is like permanently attached to this slide.
Perfect.
This is like yours. All right, Beth is going to hop back on and talk to us about, oh, I'm sorry. Am I doing this wrong? Juliet, will you keep going?
Oh, yeah, these products. Okay, let's do it.
I'm sorry. That was me. I jumped the gun.
Nope, that's okay. So, so also in the bottom of your kit, you're going to have your Thieves spray and your Thieves hand sanitizer, which I have to say, I think I missed that because it wasn't, for some reason it wasn't bolded, but whatever. I don't have it right here with me. I could run and get it, but you guys, I don't need to do that. So the Thieves spray.
It was a beautiful slide. It's
a beautiful slide, right? So the Thieves spray and the Thieves hand sanitizer come in the bottom of your kit. And I like to think of the Thieves spray as kind of what that everybody else is buying. It starts with an L. Everybody else is buying that, but really the Thieves spray is it's an awesome non-toxic product that you can use as a surface spray. So like if you're going to the grocery store or if you're flying on an airplane, this is something that you want to be spraying on your surfaces to kind of get the funk away. I always, gas station, yes, like on the when you're pumping gas, or as a quick hand sanitizer, I'll use this. Also just as like if I need to like quickly neutralize some odors, this is just a handy dandy thing. I just always have this with me in my bag. So it is just a concentrated Thieves. We're going to talk about the Thieves cleaner, I think. Are we going to talk about that? But the Thieves cleaner, this is just more of a concentrated version of that. And actually, I think it was in Singapore that they that it's funny here in the United States with the FDA and things like that, but in another country, in Singapore, they actually came out and said that this does kill that crazy virus that's going on. All right, so next up we have the Thieves hand sanitizer. I love this Thieves hand sanitizer. Thieves hand sanitizer in general is very popular right now, and what I love about this is that it contains aloe vera and it has thieves in it, but it also has peppermint in it. It smells amazing. It's super gentle on your hands. It's funny, I've been noticing sometimes if I am out somewhere and I don't have this with me and I use the hand sanitizer, like, you know, wherever I am, I feel like it smells like tequila. I don't know if anybody's had that experience, but it's like so strong and alcohol-y. And so I just am kind of a hand sanitizer snob now because I just love our hand sanitizer. And of course it kills 99.9% of germs without making your hands feel cracked or, you know, breaking out or anything like that. So that's that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Juliet.
You're welcome.
Okay. Beth is going to tell us about Ningjarid.
Again, totally unprepared, but I know enough about it to go on a whim. So this I do have. So here's a bottle of Ningjarid and a packet, just so you can see the deep color that it is. And you really got to shake it up. It does settle, but it's a recommended drink. You can do it like a shot or mix in another drink. 1 to 2 ounces a day is all you need. If you take no supplements and you want to start, this is the one. It's all you need. It has, if you can see on the screen, this breakdown of the amount of nutrition in the juice. It is a mixture of different essential oils inside the puree of the goji, or I'm sorry, the ningxia berry, which is similar to the goji berry is India and the ningxia berry is in China. That's what I wanted to say. So the ningxia berry is grown in a province of China that has this river that waters the area, and it's almost yellow, the water, because there's so much nutrients in the ground there. So this berry that they use to puree for this drink has a high antioxidant count, as well as fiber and tons of nutrients that you wouldn't find in another source of this because of where it's grown. And one of the benefits of this that they found was when they mix it with the different citrus oils that they've put into it, the bioavailability is that much greater. If you don't know what bioavailability is yet, just Google it. It's worth your time. It just really helps your body absorb the different nutrients is basically the gist of it. So some things you can do with this is you can take it just in a little 1 or 2 ounce, just shoot it like you're doing a shot. You can mix it with other essential oils as well. Black pepper is a really good one. Citrus fresh, frankincense, lemon, any of them. Longevity, that's one. Out of your starter kit, you could use lemon, frankincense, citrus fresh. You can use this with, I like to mix it with kombucha. I like to add it to seltzer water, just to make, Kate is the queen of the mocktail and cocktail as well. So you can add alcohol to it and make like a really good for you mixed drink. It's healthy. Yes, Juliet suggested Prosecco, which is a fine choice. So if you're going to drink alcohol, we know what that does to us, so we might as well doctor it up with some good nutrients to level out the playing field. Yes, mimosas. So there's a lot you can do with it. But again, in your kit, you get a packet that's 2 ounces. You can refrigerate it. It'll taste a little bit better. It's tasty. It's a little tart though. So it does go down a little easier cold. So the packets that you can get these packets in a box. You can order them this way, or you can get them in the bottle. The bottle is more cost effective. And these you just drink it and you're done, or you can measure it out into an ounce and then save it for later. Kristen talks about this often, that this is one of those things that, and I'm going to quote Kristen, you don't need it until you don't have any to take. And then you realize how badly you need it. And I thought that was crazy before I started to take it, because you definitely feel that you're not taking it. So give it a try and then go order yourself some more. This is good in the summer. You can freeze it and just kind of crackle it up, and it's like a slushie. Did I miss anything?
No, that was perfect.
Okay.
That was perfect. Yeah, and the popsicle thing is awesome.
Oh yeah, that's another thing you could do.
Yeah, just put the packet right in the freezer, and then you just cut the top off and eat it like a popsicle.
Yep. And kids love it. Well, I have one kid who doesn't like it, but most kids really enjoy it, especially frozen.
Yes, I would say that is true.
A good way to get some nutrition into your kids.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Beth.
You're welcome.
All right. Kristen is going to talk to us a little bit about the movement to get chemicals out of our homes.
I was muted. Okay, so what is this movement that we're talking about? So basically, Young Living, the lifestyle is chemical-free living, toxin-free living in every household. That is truly our mission. And one of the ways that we are doing this is when you join Young Living, you kind of join in one of 3 lanes. So there's the customer lane, which is you're a member, you got your starter kit, you're using your oils, you're on essential rewards, you really love the products, and that's about it. And that's amazing because you are contributing to toxin-free living in your home every single day. Your wellness is impacted by that. Your family's wellness, you're feeling better, you're feeling stronger, you're healthier, your immune system's better. It is amazing. The second lane is our ambassador lane. And that is if you are a member or a customer, you're on essential rewards, you're getting your products every month, but you really love the products and you kind of tell a few people about that. So you share your affiliate link, which is your member number, basically. That is also a referral number. And you're telling a few people here and there, and then they get started with their own starter kit. And you get a thank you check every month just for sharing the oily love. Then we have the influencer lane, and that is the individual who literally cannot stop talking, living, and breathing this lifestyle and is telling everyone in their path about it. And that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing, because if you're an influencer, you are sharing this lifestyle with your family, with your friends, with perfect strangers, and you truly can build a 4-year career out of that. That I can speak for myself. My background is in nursing. I am a nurse. I'm a registered nurse. I'm still licensed as that. I'll never let that go. But I'm no longer working as a nurse. And that's because I chose the influencer lane. And the cool thing about these lanes is you're not like stuck. You can kind of go back and forth. You can start as a customer, become an ambassador, decide you want to be an influencer, maybe scale it back a little bit, go back to ambassador. It's totally up to you how you want to approach it. But it's really, really amazing and an awesome, awesome opportunity for everyone. And again, at the end of the day, helping people getting toxins out of their home just feels good.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kristen. All right, so next what we're going to do is I am going to attempt to take you on a little tour of the virtual office. So what I mean by virtual office is basically your online Young Living account. So when you enrolled and ordered your kit, you set up an account. And so you have a login, a login email and a password that you made. And that's how you're going to log into your account. And that brings you basically to your virtual office. And so I am going to attempt, sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties. All right, I'm going to attempt to give you a brief tour of the virtual office, just so you can kind of get an idea of where things are. And I think this is helpful because I think this website can be, there's lots of stuff, so it can be a little bit overwhelming. So when you first get to the page, you're going to need to sign in. So over here in the top right corner is your sign in button. And that will bring you to the login page. And if you're someone like me and you're in there quite frequently, it may just take you there automatically after a while. Okay, so when you first log in, you're going to have your dashboard. And I just want to bring your attention over here to the left-hand side to a few things that I think are kind of important. The first thing is you have ER monthly order. So when you got your kit, you may have enrolled with Essential Rewards, which is the monthly wellness box program that Young Living offers. So this is the tab where you would come to modify your order for the next month. And the person who helped you get your kit can certainly help you with that. But I just like to show people where it is. And then the other way that you can order more products from Young Living is as a shop order. So Essential Rewards is your monthly reoccurring wellness box, or like a subscription service, if you think of it that way. Your shop order is like a one-time, oh, I forgot to order these, I need some more of this. That's just, you're going to throw a few things in your cart and check out. So that's your shop. So that's where you would do that. And then a couple other things I just want to bring your attention to. Down here you have member resources, and there are lots and lots of things here that are worth taking a look at. You don't necessarily have to do that all at once, but when you have some free time, I encourage you to come in here and check some of this stuff out. It's really comprehensive, and it's kind of broken down over here on the left. And then the last thing I just want to point out to you is the My Account tab. So that is where you can go to update your payment information. It's where you can go to set up direct deposit. If you're getting thank you checks from Young Living, you want to set up direct deposit so that your commissions will go right into your bank account. It's way less complicated that way. The other way, I think, is just a little bit trickier. And then the other thing you can do in the My Account tab is you can track your orders. So obviously we all know that shipping and deliveries and stuff have been a little bit wonky lately. Every time you place an order with Young Living, either Essential Rewards or a shop order, it will show up in your order history, which is here under My Account. And if you go to the order that you're looking for, it will give you your tracking information. So I like to let people know about that. And then a couple other things just to bring to your attention. Up here on the top, there's a tab that's member benefits. So in addition to member resources, this is another tab that I would encourage you to browse through when you have some time. There's lots of useful information in here. It kind of talks a little bit more about how you can, like the business aspect of things, if you're interested in that, and some of the incentives that are available, and then other benefits that are come with your kit. And then I'm sorry, I lost my page here. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, there it is. And then one last thing is the company tab. So this is a place where you can get information about the company itself, but it also is a place where you can contact customer service. So if you come down here to contact us, sorry guys, I lost that tab. The contact us tab will give you access to the phone number, you can also go to live chat. So I recommend, if you have a question for customer service, live chat is really handy. Sometimes it's quicker than calling on the phone. And if you don't need to give them credit card information, they can take care of almost anything through the chat. If you need to make a payment, they're probably going to ask you to call, but the live chat is pretty handy. So those are just a few of the things that I like to bring people's attention to. I definitely encourage you, when you have a few moments, to look around in there and take advantage of some of the resources that are there. Okay, so next, let me make the slides big again. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about, hold on one second. I don't know why. I feel like I missed a slide. I think I might have gone out of order. That's okay. We're going to roll with it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about some of my favorite products that are outside of the starter kit. And I keep saying the starter kit because when I got started, there weren't a lot of different choices. The oil kit was kind of the starter kit. I think it's really awesome now that there's several different ways to get started. So you may have a different kit than the oils kit, and I apologize if I'm making references that don't apply to yours. But these are some of my favorite products, particularly for this time of the year, that I would encourage you to try in your next ER order. So one is the Thieves Cleaner, which Juliet mentioned a little bit ago. So the Thieves Cleaner is a concentrate that is made with the Thieves Blend that Elaine talked to us about. You basically dilute it in water, and it's an all-purpose cleaner that's going to purify your surfaces without chemicals and nasty stuff. So this is definitely something that I have also been using in place of that stuff that other people are panicking to find in the stores. The Thieves Laundry Soap, basically the same idea. Effective laundry cleaning without the chemicals, and it smells like that great smell of Thieves. This is the pumpkin spice recipe that many of us love this time of year. We've got nutmeg and ginger and clove, orange and cinnamon. So those would be oils that I would recommend having on hand this time of year. You can create all of those cozy fall candle scents in your diffuser with these oils. The CBD line that we have is really spectacular. If you're interested in CBD, I definitely encourage you to take a look at what Young Living is doing. The Bloom skincare line. I work in a hospital. I wear a mask all day at work. This stuff is saving my face. Basically what I've been telling people is if you don't have a skincare routine that you're absolutely in love with, I would recommend that you give the Bloom program a try. And then this cool little thing here is the Aroma Ring, which are these little silicone rings that are infused with oils, and they're fabulous for all kinds of things. Juliet mentioned, I think earlier, riding in the car. I tend to get a little bit car sick. So these actually have been really great for me for car rides, but it really makes wearing a mask more tolerable. So if that's something that you need to do, check out the Aroma Ring. And then the vitamin D supplement. I think I don't have to tell you that immune support is super important right now. So vitamin D has definitely been part of our daily regimen. And then lastly, the Thieves Chest Rub. So fortunately, I'm knocking on the table. We haven't really used much of this yet, but this came out over the summer at convention, and I'm really glad to have something like this on hand because I suspect as we move into winter, it's going to be really useful when we need to put something soothing on our chest. So those are a couple of my favorites that you might want to check out. And then Juliet is going to talk to us a bit more about Essential Rewards, which is our monthly ordering wellness box that you've heard a few of us mention.
All right, so real quick, Essential Rewards, also known as your monthly wellness box. It's funny, I actually have one right here that came today, and it's honestly, even though they come, we get 2 a month because I get one on my account, and then we get one on my husband's account. It still feels like Christmas every time they come because it's just so exciting. So this is by far the best way to order with Young Living. This is how you're going to maximize all of your spending and your savings. You're going to maximize your savings. So it's basically a customizable wellness box. You get to choose what you add to it. The only thing that it's no extra charge. There's no really nothing to do except for spending 50 PV. PV stands for product value, which is basically like dollars. So I like to think of it like replacement buying. So a big part of this lifestyle is non-toxic living. So in the past, a few years ago, we were going to Target or the grocery store to get things like deodorant and dish soap and vitamins. And what we've done slowly over time is start to ditch and switch. So we started to kind of ditch some of the conventional products and switch over to Young Living. And so now really, I would say probably the majority of our products, household products, personal care products, vitamins, oils, so many things we now get with Young Living. And it's amazing because when I was shopping at Target, I love Target, don't get me wrong, I was getting 5% back. But now we started off getting 10%, and then it goes to 20%, and then it goes to 25%. And it's just freaking amazing because you spend $100 and you get 25% back in points. So that's like $25 back. For those of us that are savvy, I was noticing on Kate Burke's virtual office that she has a good amount of points racked up, and that's what you can do is you can start to save your points and then turn them in like store credit. And then you also are going to get paid to shop. So the more that you spend, you can hit different price points, and you're going to get rewarded with incentive gifts. And Young Living does a fabulous job of making it relevant to the season. So for example, this month, one of the promos that I'm really excited about is one of my favorite supplements, which is Inner Defense. Inner Defense is so helpful during this cold and flu season. It's something that I will always, always, always have in my wellness box, or wellness cabinet. But this month I'm going to get it for free. And that's what's so exciting about Essential Rewards. So it's the incentives, but then also they give you loyalty gifts. So at 3 months, you get an oil. At 6 months, you get an oil, 9 months. And honestly, it's the best thing ever. I love Essential Rewards. 3.5 years in, I'm still as excited as I am to get my monthly wellness box. So definitely the best way to maximize your savings and shop in a way that it can be friendly to your budget, and yay, hooray.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Juliet. Yeah, I mentioned in the chat, I just redeemed like 375 ER points. Like that was a really fun box to open. That's really wild.
I figured, because I was like, that number was lower than I'm used to seeing.
Yeah, I let it go, and then I usually do like a crazy thing. Okay, so Kristen is going to talk to us quickly about sharing oils with others. We've kind of mentioned that you can get thank you checks when you do that. So Kristen's going to explain to us a little bit about how that works.
Yeah, so as I had mentioned, your member number is also a referral number. So if you have people in your life that are either asking you, how do I get that? How do I get that kit? Where do I get that diffuser? Or, hey, you've been really energetic lately, or your skin looks great, or you're less stressed, or whatever they're going to say to you, you can help people get oils or Young Living products using your member number, and you're going to get a thank you check for that. So that's pretty cool. That comes kind of standard with your starter kit. It's not something you have to add on extra. It's not something you have to, not a form you got to fill out. You're just automatically able to share whatever, whenever. So you kind of keep that in the back of your pocket. And if you want to help people get started, you just use that number. The other thing that I wanted to mention is the income disclosure. And I think I saw that toggling back and forth here. It's really hard to read. I don't expect anyone to be able to see that, but if you just Google Young Living Income Disclosure, it's also on the Young Living website. That actually shows the average income based on the different ranks within Young Living. Starting at 0, because obviously if you're not sharing, you're not making anything, but up to like, I don't even know, $3 million is the highest per year. This is annual income. This is actual money. This is not product credit. This is not, percentages of money. This is actual money. It's not monopoly money. It's real money to be used to pay for your mortgage or your car payment or your organic grocery bill or your family vacation when we're able to start traveling for fun again, or to give to causes that you're really passionate about, or to leave a soul-sucking job that you hate to do something you're passionate about. It's really quite remarkable. And as I had mentioned, no hints, Kate Burke. As I had mentioned, I am a nurse by trade, but I'm no longer working as a nurse. I left that industry because I felt like the system was kind of broken and I wasn't really having as much of an impact as I wanted to on people's lives, and yada, yada, yada. 6 years later, here I am, and this is my full-time gig. And it's just amazing, the blessing that it's been for myself personally, mentally, for my family, for other people. I mean, I think about all the families and the people that we've helped get toxins out of their home over the last 6 years. And it's awe-inspiring. So think about that when you are using your oils and people ask about that, because you can share that. And you don't have to do it as a gig. You can just share here and there and just get compensated for that. The other cool thing is we have this cool program called Level Up. And what it is every month, Young Living offers these really cool incentives to us to help people get started. And depending on how many people that you help over the course of the month, Young Living throws in these really cool incentives. So this month, it's usually level up, double up. So help 2 people, you get the level up gift. Help 4 people, you get the double up gift. But this month, there's a triple up. So help 6 people, you're going to get all of the things on the page. You're going to get the Peppermint Vitality, the Blue Cypress, Hinoki, Longevity, Multi-Greens, and the Luster Artisan Diffuser, which is a hand-blown glass diffuser. Brand new. It was released in June. It's absolutely stunning. And you're going to get all of that for free. It's going to be just sent to your door, and you're going to get to have some fun with that. So really cool incentives to help people in your life get started with Young Living.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kristen. All right, so quickly, I want to just give you a couple of other resources. I know we're throwing all kinds of information at you tonight. This slideshow and the video from tonight's call will be made available. So if you're having trouble taking it all in at once, don't worry. We're going to make sure that you have all of this information at your fingertips. So if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed or you have some questions, you need some more information, these are some places where you could go to get that. So number 1 is your enroller. So the person who helped you get started is a resource for you. So if you have questions, ask them. They can help you. If you haven't already joined our Wicked Oily Hangout on Facebook, we'd love to have you join us there. We share lots of ideas and recipes, and we make sure that people know about sales and classes and other things that are going on. So come and join us in the Hangout. And then there's also the Divine Wellness Community, which is another Facebook group that one of our upline leaders, Kara, that's her group, and there's all kinds of great information in there. She's been doing daily diffuser blends, and she also does a whole series of classes that you're welcome to participate in. So check out the Divine Wellness Community. Then there's the member resources in the virtual office, which I showed you in our little tour. The Life Science Publishing puts out lots of materials that are great reference resources for you. And they also have an app that you can, I think it's about $6 or $7 that you can download to your phone, and you can use it. You can look up an oil and get information about ways to use it, or you can look up a situation that you're dealing with and get recommendations for an oil that might be beneficial. And then if you're not a Facebook person, but you're looking for some online resources, check out Good Girl Gone Green. That's another one of our upline leaders, Stephanie. She put this website together, and it's fantastic because obviously not everybody wants to participate in Facebook. So this is an online resource that you can do without that. Is Tiffany here with us? I realize that she is joining us from the road, I think.
I'm here.
Awesome. Tiffany is here. Okay. So Tiffany is going to give us a quick little tutorial on how to make a roller bottle. And you can do this using the roller filaments that come in your oils kit. Thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, coming to you from my car, so I don't have everything with me, but luckily I carry stuff around everywhere. So your kit, let's see here, comes with your oils in it, and also 2 fitments. When you run out of oil in here, what do I have? So I have Citrus Fresh in this one. If we just want to make a roller out of this and recycle and be totally green, we can do that. Grab like frankincense out of your kit. Wash this out really well. Grab your Thieves dish soap or even the household cleaner. Give it a shake. Rinse it out. Put a few drops of frankincense in here. This is a 5 ml bottle, so maybe about 5 drops or so. And it's kind of up to you what the effectiveness, how many drops you want to use. And then fill it with a carrier oil like coconut oil or jojoba oil, almonds, raspberry seed, whatever works well for your skin. So I'm trying to undo the bottle with one hand. Basically, you just pop this little top off. You can get, I wish I had one with me, a little doohickey. Anyone have the official term? That'll pop these right off. And this one's actually empty, so I'll pop it off in the car. And then fill it up. Put your roller fitment that comes in your starter kit right on there. Screw your cap on. I can do it with one hand. And that'll push fitment down to a secure level. And then you just roll it on and apply it as if you had one of your rollers, however you need. So some of the ones I make quite frequently are lavender. I love making lavender rollers because they're super calming. I use it for all the scrapes and bug bites. Dakota here gets hot spots. That seems to just soothe her a little bit, just for all the things. Yeah, she's so cute. It's just super awesome to carry any of these little bottles around with you. Roll it on. If you're at work stressed out, grab your stress away. That's one of the first things I did was popped my fitment on my stress away bottle that came in my kit, threw it in my lunch bag, and I put it on at work. Nobody knows that I'm putting it on because they're driving me nuts. I put it on, breathe deep, and totally relax. So I think that's about it for making rollers. Sorry, I'm not so prepared. I was hoping to be home by now.
No, that was awesome. Thank you so much, Tiffany. And I'm glad that you mentioned reusing the empty bottles. So the roller filaments that come in your starter kit or in the oils kit fit both the smaller 5 ml bottles and then also the larger 15 ml bottles. So I always encourage people to save their empty bottles. You can reuse them for rollers. And you can also buy more of the rollers. They come in a pouch. There's 10 of them, and I think it's like $10. So if you're saving your empty bottles, you're getting a glass, an amber glass bottle, and a metal roller filament for $1. You can't even get that on Amazon. So that's a really nice way, like Tiffany said, to be able to take your oils on the go. And I want to give Tiffany a huge shout out for not only showing up and doing this slide, but doing it from her car and then making a roller bottle with one hand. That was that was impressive. So thank you so much for that. That was cool. All right, so just a couple of other things. As you can see on this slide, we always have lots of things going on. So if you are feeling a little overwhelmed, but you're curious and you want to know more about how to use these awesome little bottles, please join us for an upcoming event. And all of the things that you see listed here on this slide are open. You are welcome to attend any or all of these. And pretty much, I'm just looking quickly, pretty much all of this stuff is happening on Zoom. They're all online things. So no matter where you are, you're welcome to join. And a lot of the educational programs that we do on Zoom, kind of like tonight, do get recorded. So if you're not able to attend, but you're interested, let your enroller know, and then we can make sure that you get that information. So we've got couple of things coming up, the Why Young Living, Why You, and Why Now. We've got a class coming up about supporting your immune system. This slide up here about opportunities, these are all programs that Kara does. This is the bingo. You might have seen Mary mention in the chat. Kara does bingo a couple times a week. That's super fun. You can learn about products and also win cool prizes. And then we're also going to be watching the Stink documentary together on October 15th. So please join us for any of those events that interest you. And then last but not least, I just have a few diffuser recipe blend ideas here for you, and also some things that you can try with your Ninja Red. And then I'm not sure, Kristen, do we have a giveaway this evening for someone who
is still on?
Who is still here?
Who are our new folks that are still? We got Linda. Okay, Linda.
I think.
Hi.
For sticking around. You're
I'm still here.
A product credit applied to your account.
Nice.
Hey.
Oh, cool.
Fantastic.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, so awesome, Linda. Thanks for being here.
Yay, thank you.
Did Carrie leave? Oh, that's too bad.
Carrie said she had a bad connection. She just
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So thank you everyone for joining us, and thank you to our presenters. Everybody did such a fantastic job. And like I mentioned, we will have a PDF of the slides and a recording of the video available so that you can have that as a reference.
Thank you, Kate, for putting that together.
Not a problem. It has become much simpler now that I have a template. All right. Kristen, do you want to hit the record button?
I do.